Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome to A Golden Wake by Grundislav Games, who of course are responsible for Lamplight City, which I did a Let's Play of on this channel a few years back, and the upcoming Rosewater, which I am super excited for. I'd seen some screenshots and things of this over on Francisco Gonzalez's Twitter page, and I've just been feeling a real urge to play this game. I love the vibe of it, I love the way it looks, just this whole time period. I'm really excited for this. Not played it before, but I just really want to play it. So we're going to play it in this Friday slot. I don't think it's too long, maybe like 5 hours, something like that from what I've heard. So we're going to jump in and see what this is all about. Here we go. This game is a work of fiction set in 1920s Miami. While many of the supporting characters were real people, their depictions have been dramatised for narrative effect and should not be interpreted as accurate portrayals. Fair enough. Oh, check out that snow. I love that, it's very atmospheric already. Got the train, nice. New York City, winter 1921.
Well, Alfie, old boy, looks like it's another day, another dollar.
Okay, left click to interact with objects, right click to look at objects.
Murderer uses telephone to lure victim. Get your newspapers here. Only 5 cents.
Nice, okay. So, if we right click, Morrison Banks Real Estate Sales, established 1886. The company co-founded by your father and your employer for the past 10 years. Okay. You can't see anything productive coming out of using that. Okay, so it gives us a message if we can't do anything. The blue mailbox stands under a layer of snow, waiting to receive letters to be mailed. Do we have an inventory? We do, but it doesn't look like there's anything in it.
New York Tribune, 5 cents.
That's Lyle the newsboy. He usually stands around during the day selling papers and is good for a quick chat now and then. Okay, so can we chat to him? We can.
Good morning, Mr. Banks.
Good morning, Lyle.
Cold?
Aren't you cold standing out here in this weather?
A little, but I have to work. Otherwise, I'll be cold and hungry.
Alright, anything going on in the news?
So, what's the news of the day?
I could tell you all of it, but then I wouldn't make any money, would I?
Good point.
If you want the news, buy yourself a paper. They're only a nickel.
You're a shrewd businessman, Lyle. You ever thought about going into real estate?
No, sir.
Have a good day, Lyle.
You too, Mr. Banks.
Right, thank you, Lyle. And apparently we're not going to buy a newspaper. There's a hydrant there. The red fire hydrant across the street is useful for the extinguishing of fires, should it be necessary. I like that we've got like the trains and the snow and things. It's just all bringing it to life, isn't it? That's pretty cool. We've got a doorway here, a doorway here. Doorway leads into Morrison Banks' office, your current place of employment. This one leads into the apartment building where you currently reside. Okay, so we live next door to where we work.
5 cents.
Fair enough. Easy commute to work, it seems. So are we heading... Unfortunately, it isn't yet time to go home. I guess we're going to work.
Morning, fellas. What's the good word?
Good morning, Banks.
Morning, Banks.
Horse feathers. Why is it so hot in here?
Morris apparently has a chill. He set the heating on as high as it goes this morning. Suggs and I had to prop the door open so we didn't sweat to death.
We must be raking in a fair amount this month if he can afford to do that.
Yeah. Heating bill's not much better these days.
Sit outside with pipe down.
I know what you mean, Larry. He's giving me a headache.
Hey. Access the inventory as well as save load, quit and settings by moving the cursor to the top of the screen. Yeah, so we haven't got any inventory. Alright, so this is our desk then. There's our hat. Is your hat, since there is no hat rack at the office, you often just set it on your desk. I like this. This sort of like description thing where you look at things is very reminiscent of the Sierra adventure games. Quite cool, sets the scene nicely. This is the place where you work your magic from. We've got Murphy. John Murphy is the longest serving employee at Morrison Banks, having been here for 15 years. He's incredibly straight-laced, to the point where you can't recall ever having seen him smile. Okay. I feel like we should shut the door, but I know they said it's hot, but leaving it open with it snowing is probably not the best. Suggs. Larry Suggs has been working for Morrison Banks for the past 6 years. He's not a bad salesman, but something about his demeanour always rubbed you the wrong way. There's a poster here. It took some convincing, but Morris finally conceded and allowed this pin-up to be placed on the office wall. Blackboard lists the number of monthly sales made by each of the employees. You are currently in the lead with 27. So, good at our job, I think. Morris's office has only one window, and it looks out towards your desk. That's probably why he keeps the blind down most of the time. This door leads into the break room. It's the door to Morris's office, and we've got our desk. Can we go for a break already? We've been in work for like 10 seconds. Let's go for a break. It's a box. The box contains spare light bulbs. There's no need for a light bulb. The assignment board contains each individual employee's set of leads for the day. Morris usually gives out the more promising ones to employees with better performance, which is usually you. Do we need to take... Oh, these are still yesterday's assignments. Fine. Someday you hope you'll earn enough to take a vacation in Paris. For now, this poster will have to do. Got a waste basket. A small waste basket sits in the corner. Anything good in there? There's nothing you want or need in the waste basket. Come on, it's like Adventure Game 101 is always search the waste basket or bin. Or garbage can, whatever you want to call it. The water cooler is the perfect place to get a cool drink. Have a chat with your co-workers or both. Can we get a drink? Nice. And I'll take this opportunity to get a drink myself. Okay. It doesn't say that we put a cup in there. I just wondered if they'd say that, if you do it. Alright, well, should we sit at our desk? You're a bit preoccupied at the moment. Work can wait a bit. Okay, you have no reason to disturb the boss right now. Alright, let's talk to these guys then, I guess.
Got a minute, Murphy?
Sure, but I'm still on the clock.
Yeah. How are you?
Everything going all right with you, Murphy?
Yep, everything's copacetic.
I like that when we take our hat off, we have a different image of us without a hat.
Sales going okay for you?
Could be a lot worse. Could be a lot better, too.
Yeah.
You ever going to share your good fortune with us, Banks?
What do you mean?
You always seem to manage to get the best leads. That's pretty lucky, don't you think?
I'm not sure I like what you're implying, Murphy.
Not implying, just observing. Anyway, let's drop it.
I'll let you get back to work.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we're not so popular around here. What about Suggs? Got anything to say, buddy?
Suggs,
Yeah, Banks?
Nice moustache.
how are you today, Suggs?
I can't really complain. Well, I mean, I could complain, but who would listen?
Oh, listen. How's work?
How are your sales going this week?
And not so great. I had a sweet old lady yesterday who was this close to buying an apartment for her cat.
I'm sure things will pick up.
And I'm sure you'd know, being Morris's right hand and all.
Now, Suggs, that's hardly fair. You know we're all equal in here.
You're right. Forget I said anything.
I'll just let you get back to it.
Thanks. Oh,
Hey.
by the way, Banks, Morris wanted to see you. Said it was important.
Thanks for letting me know when I walked in, Suggs.
Yeah.
Hey, it's been a busy morning. It must have slipped my mind.
Anything to do with the fact we get the good leads? No, probably not. Alright, so I guess we had to do that to be able to go in here.
Good morning, Evan. Suggs said you wanted to see me?
Have a seat, Alfie.
Oh. Doesn't seem good.
This doesn't seem like a conversation that's going to be pleasant.
I'm afraid it isn't. You know I'm not the type to beat around the bush, so here's the long and the short of it. We're not doing well. Sales are minimal and the competition is popping up all over town like a bad rash. I hate to do it, but we're going to have to let someone go.
Not
I
us.
see. Who did you have in mind?
That's mainly why I asked to see you, Alfie. You have more contact with Suggs and Murphy, so I think this decision should be yours.
Well,
No,
I'm
don't do
kind of
that.
on the spot here, but
Up. Really? Really? That seems desperately unfair. I mean, I don't know if there's like any consequences to this. I'm hoping there aren't. This is evil. If Francisco, if you're watching this is evil. You've just introduced us to two characters who, you know, don't massively like us, but now we got to choose one to be fired. Come on. I feel bad. Do we want to fire Suggs? I kind of feel like I want to fire Murphy, honestly. Suggs was a bit nicer to us, so... Do you know what, Murphy?
I think Murphy should be the one let go.
You're going, buddy.
He means well, but he just doesn't perform as well as he could.
Very well, if that's what you think, then I trust your judgment. Thank you for your help, Alfie. It's always appreciated.
Anything else you need?
Not at the moment. Go ahead and check the assignment board in the break room for today's leads.
All right.
Will do.
I feel really bad, like, you've just come in and straight away had to fire somebody. Morris has quite the enviable collection of books. Most of them have to do with real estate, though there are a few works of classic literature peppered among them. Paperwork. The paperwork on the desk mostly consists of leads, which is to say the names and phone numbers of potential clients interested in expensive properties. Morris has control of which are spread out on the assignment board. Evan Morris, co-founder of Morris & Banks, along with your late father, Hiram. After your father died, Evan took you under his wing and showed you all there was to know about real estate. Morris has a poster from last year's Olympic Games. Nice. Alright, there's a plant up here. Was photographs. Morris has a few photographs of his family, as well as a couple taken with your late father, Hiram. Cool. I like the window. I like the music. Oh. Have they gone, or have they gone for a break? They've gone for a break.
And the son of a bitch says clear as day he means well, but doesn't perform as well as he could. Can you believe it? I'd be performing 3 times as well if Golden Boy didn't take all the good leads first. I mean, just because he's Hiram's son doesn't entitle him to...
Hey, quiet, somebody's coming.
Hello.
Gentlemen,
Hello, Banks. Your meeting with Morris go well?
I would say so, yes.
Great to hear. Well, Murphy and I better get back to work.
Don't bother, Murphy, because you won't be there for long. Sorry, buddy. Oh, God, I feel really bad already. Alright, assignment board. You scan the sheet of leads correspondent to you, making a mental note of the names and phone numbers you prepare for another day at work. Now, do we need to... You're already senior leads, it's time to get to work. Okay, so what do we do then? Do we call people? Do we... I mean, we have a desk, so do we just go to our desk? Yeah, maybe
Time
we do.
to make some magic.
Wonder if
Operator, connect me to the Stamford residence in Bensonhurst, if you would, please. Hello, is this Ms. Irene Stamford? Yes, hello. This is Alfred Banks calling from Morrison Banks. I just wanted to follow up on the deposit you put down in the apartment in Flatbush. No, thank you very much, Mr. Contis. A pleasure doing business with you. 5 sales in 30 minutes. I think that might be a new record.
Alfie, can you come here a moment?
Yeah.
What is it, Evan?
I'm running late for the weekly shareholders meeting. Could you lock up my office for me?
Of course.
Here's the key. I'll be back shortly.
Why does this feel slightly suspicious? Like, why couldn't he have just locked it himself?
What on earth was that?
Oh my god.
Sounds like Suggs is being his clumsy old self as usual.
Was that there? Something's wrong in the break room. What the
Suggs,
heck?
what's going on?
I was trying to change a light bulb and slipped. But I'm fine. All that's hurt is my pride.
Here, let me help you clean up.
Thanks, Banks. I have to get back to it now.
Horse feathers! I completely forgot about locking up Morris's office.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. That might not be good. Did
Got a
Murphy
minute,
go
Murphy?
in?
Sure, but I'm still on the clock.
I'll let you get back to work.
Okay, maybe nothing else to say?
Suggs,
Yeah, Banks?
I'll just let you get back to it.
Thanks.
Do we have the... Oh, we do have the key. Alright, let's lock the door. Hopefully Murphy didn't go in there and do anything. Okay, we've locked the door. You get back to work and hope that there isn't any more excitement in the office today. I mean, should we have repaired the bulb in there? I don't know.
I'm back, Alfie.
Maybe.
Got my key?
Yes, Evan, here you are.
Alfie,
Yes?
where are tomorrow's leads?
I beg your pardon?
The leads for tomorrow? The ones that were on my desk? They're no longer on my desk. Where have they gone?
I have no idea. I haven't been in your office since this morning.
You know I trust you 100%, Alfie, but this is a very serious matter.
I'm aware of it. Look, I'll get Suggs and Murphy together and we'll look for them.
Or maybe you could just look under Banks's hat, Mr. Morris.
What?
We both saw you, Banks. There's no need to put on a
Of
charade.
course.
Coming clean will save us all a lot of embarrassment.
Is what they're saying true, Alfie?
What? No, I have no idea what they're talking about.
Then you won't mind me looking under your hat? Just to be sure you understand.
See for yourself.
They've obviously planted it. Yeah, look.
Alfie, really? You of all people?
Defend yourself, accuse Suggs and Murphy, stay silent. I mean, it must have been them. They staged that whole distraction so he could go in and get it and plant it, right? I wonder if we needed to, like, lock the door before we went in there. I wonder if that was a thing. Like, if... I don't know. I don't know if there's, like, game overs in this or whatever. I'm not sure. I mean...
It was obviously Suggs and Murphy. They've set me up.
Really, Banks? That's low.
You're one to talk about low. How can you even look me in the eye?
Now, Alfie, I know you're upset, but blaming your co-workers isn't the thing to do.
Oh, come on.
It is if they're the ones at fault.
Alfie, look at it from my perspective. The leads were in my office when I left and gone when I came back. You were the only one with the key, and now they show up under your hat. What would you do in my shoes?
I mean,
Does this mean I've been canned?
I hate to do this, Alfie. You know your father and I were great friends, and you've been an asset to this company. But for now, I think you should take an indefinite leave of absence.
wow.
Fine. I see how it is.
Why would we hide it under our own hat, though? Come on, dude. Why would we do that?
I guess I'll see you fellas around.
Hey, no hard feelings, Banks. Here you go.
Oh, screw
See,
you.
Ain't even wooden.
And we saved your job, Suggs.
Taking an early lunch, Mr. Banks?
No, Sure. Just taking an early lunch.
Well, if you need anything to read while you eat, I still got plenty of papers left.
Yeah, I mean, should we spend that on a paper?
Papers! Get your papers here!
Maybe we should.
5
I don't
cents
know.
per copy.
I don't know. But I tell you what, guys, we will leave it there. I am really enjoying this so far. It's everything that I hoped it would be, and I cannot wait to play more. So as I said, this is going to be in the Friday slot from now on. I love the vibe. I love everything about it. I love the story.
Telephone to lure victim. Get your newspapers here.
Yeah, and I just can't wait to play more of this game. It looks really, really cool. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Tony Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadim, Paulione, Fossy the Sheep, John Com 555, Chrissy, Paul James,
5 cents.
and Zolties. And I'll see you next time where I guess we might buy a newspaper.